Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today, no pack openings. Today it is story time. So we went to try to find Prismatic Evolution in the wild. Yes, I was one of those people, tried to find it in the wild. I'm in a decent sized city of like 150,000 people on the far east coast of Canada, and two Gamestops in my city. Like maybe I'll have a chance. Who knows? See how crazy this is. I also kind of just wanted to see what it was all about. Kind of what the hype was around it. If there's actually hype here, obviously you see it all over YouTube, everything else. But is that actually hitting like here, far east coast of Canada? Dropped the girlfriend off at work this morning because we're sharing a vehicle until next week because my car's in the shop. Drop her off, and I was like, look, GameStop only opens at 10. Just dropped her off at 8:30. I'm gonna, swing by Walmart quick. I'll just take a walk around. Not expecting to find it there by any means. That's already been probably figured out with the person that puts it out for MJ Holdings. That's probably long gone, even next week when it finally gets put out. But I went to check it anyway, seeing if there was anything, nothing. And so I go from there, and I was like, okay, let's go to the GameStop. Should have actually checked the GameStop at the mall. I don't know why I went to the one across town, because the mall and the Walmart in the same spot. Anyways, I said, you know what? For some reason, drove to the other one. Drive all the way over there. Get there. It's 9:20 in the morning. Okay? Opens at 10. It is like minus 12 degrees Canadian. Okay? It's chilly. And I pull up at 9:20, and there's already a line of like 12 people standing outside for this. I was like, we're going back. I'm like, this reminds me of like trying to pick up the newest expansion of, WoW, or, throwing us back to 2021 for the card market. Was crazy out there. I said, okay, well, that's how it is here. Whatever, it's the same at the mall. So I go, put the truck back and drive across town. It's not that bad here. For me, that's like a 5-minute drive, whatever it is. So drive over to the other spot, back to the other one, get out. Inside the mall is where this other one is. Not open yet. Nothing's open in the mall at this point. 12 people are in line. So it's backed up. And then as I'm standing there, I was like, no, I'll just stand in this line. It's a lot warmer. Don't need to stand out in the cold today. So I was like, there, okay, I'll try this one. There's a guy, clipboard comes out, he's talking to people, and he got down to where I was at the very back, and there was two people in front of me, and he said they were giving away everybody gets one thing. One thing only. You get either one ETB or one collection box. That's all. They got a small amount apparently. Sure, maybe, who knows? That's all they were giving away, was you got one of each. Whatever one you wanted, you got that one. You couldn't get the other one. So that's what happened. And then he gets to me and goes, sorry, nothing for you. Like they both took one each. That was the remainder of it. So I said, okay, that's fine. I was like, you know what? The other one's a little bit more popular, probably a little bigger, not right in the mall. Maybe they got more. So I was like, let's go back to that one, just to see. Drive all the way back there, get there, and now it's like 20 deep in this lineup. And they had started letting people in a little bit early. Don't know if I'm getting somebody in trouble, but started letting people in a little bit early. Definitely wasn't one per person though. It was like two probably. I think like one ATV, one collection box. So I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll go. I didn't realize they were in at that point. So I walk over there. Here, 1 second. Here's a picture. There you go. There's a picture of all the people. And so I go, I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll just jump in the back of this line. Jumped in the back of the line thinking, if they were going to stick to one per person, like the other one, if they got double the amount, the other one was 12 people, everyone got one thing. This one, they got double, it'd be 24. There was like 20 people in line. I'm like, I'll get something. Anyways, no, it's like 10:02 at this point. And the girl comes out and she's like, yeah, all of you, like pretty much everyone at the back here, like, sorry, but you guys, there's nothing. So they cut everybody off. Everyone kind of dispersed. It was funny to see going back to the truck and the amount of people afterwards, because I was recording videos and stuff. I did this a different way. Then I realized I said about 7,000 times, probably more than I have in this video. And when I did it, I was just watching people drive up, get out of the car, walk in at like 10:05, 10:10, and walk into the store and be like, and you can just see them like turn back around. Like they're in there for like 3 seconds and then like right back out. So must have just been like, hey, Prismatic Evolution, or maybe the staff was just saying like, are you looking for Prismatic Evolution? Because if you are, it ain't gonna be here. So left there, my local hobby shop. I didn't stop by there, but when I went back from the mall back the second time to this other GameStop, the card shop's literally on the way. And I didn't stop there. There was like 8 people there, and like 5 minutes before then they had said like, hey, we actually will have some stuff for people. And maybe it was the same people. Maybe those people got in early, got their stuff, and then swung by there too. I don't know. Not gonna, you know, try to figure out all this stuff. But I didn't stop in there because I knew, or kind of assumed, they weren't going to be charging 60, 80 bucks, whatever the ETB was at GameStop. They were definitely going to be charging what the market price is now. So they were charging, actually I think a little bit less market price. They were charging $170 Canadian, which equals out to like 110 probably, 120 American. Good dollar amount right now. It's really great, but that's what they were charging. But even when I got there, I went there after GameStop. Got there at like 10:10, 10:15, whatever it was. All gone, everything. They didn't get very many. I think they probably only had a handful of each thing. But even them sold out at kind of the marked up price. Was all gone. All they had was single packs afterwards. Selling those at $22 a piece, I think. So yeah, crazy though. Crazy just the amount of people. I will say, now maybe they just had me fooled, but it did seem like a lot of the people, some of the people at least in the lines, seemed like actual collectors. Now maybe they weren't. Maybe they were just wanting to grab it and put it on Facebook Marketplace 23 seconds later and sell it for $200. Maybe. Who knows? But it seemed like they were kind of more in the realm of actual people that wanted to collect Pokemon cards. Who knows? Now, were those same people busting down the doors for Twilight Masquerade or Temporal Forces, or, see where I'm coming? Who knows? There's hype around all of this. And obviously with hype, only getting a handful of ETBs becomes more of an issue. Everything. It is what it is. I know everyone wants to blame the scalpers, want to invest, go after the investors, which is kind of more what I do, especially with like the seal product. I just kind of grab it, sit on it, and put it aside. I know, but I still open stuff. You guys have seen, if you watch the channel, I will open up packs for sure. But, there's definitely stuff I just put aside. And some people might say that's evil. And that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. But either way, very popular day. So not a ton of product. Even if it's 12 or 20 pieces per store, that's not a ton. So obviously shorter printed, probably gonna be getting more. That's what they kind of both said, that they should be getting more. They just don't know when. All this other stuff. So just to keep in mind that it was crazy. It wasn't Costco like putting people in headlocks and punching people and getting in fights and throwing elbows and stuff. None of that from what I saw. Everyone was pretty decent, I think. I did hear some. Did hear they were trying to like pry open a door a little bit, or trying to peek in, or somebody got tripped. I don't know. I didn't hear the full story. Kind of heard it as I was walking out of the card shop. And I wanted to stop and turn back around and get the story. But I was like pretty much out the door as this was happening. So, crazy time. Pieces of cardboard with fictional characters on them. Right? Let's just remember that. we've had this. Pokemon kind of had it a little bit back in the day, 2021, a little bit. Sports cards obviously get crazy because sports cards were like the big one where you're buying a $25 blaster, $35 blaster, and you go flip it for $120. Doing laps around Walmarts and stuff, waiting for the restocker to maybe show up that day. So definitely some crazy times. They said it's funny how the Gamestops kind of had two different models in the same city. One was one thing per person, the other one more than one thing per person. I don't know. Anyways, there's my story time for how it went for Prismatic Evolution. If you were able to get it, let me know down in the comments. Did you actually get some at a GameStop? Did you have to order online? Do you have 10,000 bots that buy them for you online? Let me know. One way or another. I want to hear what you guys do. Also, if you're ripping it, if you're just keeping it sealed, if you're just like, look, I'm buying it and reselling it 3 seconds later. Everyone's going to do their thing. There's a place for everybody in this hobby, right? I know some people hate that. They're like, no, scalper is the worst thing in the world. How dare they? That's evil. I don't tell you. Once again, there's older boxes. You can go buy ETBs of a lot of older sets right now. Go buy them for $60. Most of your hobby shops probably have them for $60 right now. A lot of good sets. Probably with way better pull rates than what this one has. Way better. Almost guaranteed way better pull rates than what this one is. Go buy them. See where I'm going? We're kind of all over the problem. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys haven't yet, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And for Eric in front of the bench, talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.